Hello, everyone.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
Fine. How you doing, Alex? How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was good. Spent it at a friend's house, so I had fun and I relaxed.
Good.
I ate
Good.
lots of dessert.
Oh, I know it. I ate too. I ate till I was busting out the gills and I had to back up.
My friend's turkey finally thawed, so she actually just made it yesterday. So tonight I'm
All
about to
right.
eat some of that
Okay.
too.
I took my turkey out. I had it in the freezer and put it in my cooler, and it took like 4 days for it to thaw out.
Yeah, it's about a day each 5 pounds of the turkey. So
Oh, okay, okay. But we had a good time. I brined it. Oh, it turned out great. Turned out good. Had a good time. Friends and family came over. We just ate, sat around, talked. It was good.
great, glad to hear.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, Sandra. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here.
Oh, you're more than here. You're
Oh
good.
yeah, I'm blessed.
That's right. That's right.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
Hey, how you
afternoon.
Brenda?
How y'all doing?
Got
Doing
another
good.
Brenda.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm stuffed.
Still stuck.
I
I
know the
know that's
feeling.
right.
I feel like a fat pig.
You ain't in no rush.
I'm just getting ready to
I
make
know.
turkey salad with
I
my
know.
leftover turkey.
Plenty,
I'm getting ready to make a
So you
turkey salad.
feel like a turkey,
Yeah, I'm
huh?
making turkey salad. So and all the sides are gone. All I got is the carcass and a few little pieces of meat on the turkey. So
A
that's
little
gonna
bit
be it.
turkey. Yeah, I got a little bit turkey, a little bit of stuffing.
Uh-huh.
So you feel like a turkey.
Yeah.
Make some turkey soup.
You know what, Sandra? I thought about that. Like the leftover pieces with some carrots and celery and
Uh-huh.
onion and some
Yeah.
noodles. But
Mm.
if I did that, I'd be the only one to eat it. So I'm making
But the
turkey
good
salad.
thing
I know
is
that.
you can freeze it.
Oh, you can freeze turkey soup.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Just get mushy.
Oh, good afternoon.
If y'all can please turn off any background noise, we'd really appreciate it so we can hear others. Thank you so much. If you're not speaking, please put yourself on mute.
Gotta have the TV on.
And sometimes summer too. It depends on the days and what's whatever else is going on around here. It's just real days on that. Just like strange. So what email address that you sent it to?
Please turn your TV on.
Okay, let me see. Hold on a second. Let me look at this.
Selma's in the house.
Hold on just a moment.
Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, Miss Brenda. Mr.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon, Miss
Selma.
Selma.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Funny
Good.
you.
I am fine. I'm late, but I'm fine.
Okay, here we go. The Yahoo one.
Not late.
I just okay. You just talking.
Yes.
oh, that's your phone here.
Say that again.
Hi, baby.
So you said Joseph dot D dot Williams like that?
No, Joseph, B is in David, a dot, Williams, 560 yahoo.com.
Oh.
Hey,
I don't have
Dolores.
the 560.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, Dolores.
Miss
you all.
Hey,
I
Miss
did
Adele.
too. I missed sessions. Thanksgiving.
On, y'all.
Hello, Miss Washington.
Good afternoon. This is
Hello.
Adele.
Hi, Brenda. Hi,
Hi,
Sandra.
Dolores. How
Hey,
are you?
Dolores.
Good, good.
Good.
Hi,
Okay, who
Miss
else on
Washington.
here? Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Adele, how you doing?
Okay, how's
How
everybody?
you doing?
Good.
All
Hey,
right.
Moses, I see you lifted. I see you back there relaxing, Mr. Moses.
Everybody have a nice
Man, yeah, I see that. There you go. Now I got that smile. That's what I want to see, that smile. Hey, Miss Marie. And Emmanuel. And somebody iPad. How Miss
Sorry, I hear a TV in the background. If you guys have any
Yes, it is.
TVs or any other background noise, please shut it off or keep yourselves on mute if you are not speaking. Thanks so much.
How was your Thanksgiving? Dolores.
It was good, Sandra. How was yours?
Mine was fantastic. I ain't do no cooking.
Same here.
My granddaughter cooked for me. How was yours, Dolores?
Well, you know what? I'm be honest with you. I was in the hospital, but I'm okay now. I'm good. I was having chest pains, and the ambulance had to come get me, but I'm doing better. You can
Okay.
tell better. Prayer works. Prayer works.
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
telling
glad
it
you
really does.
Amen.
It really
Amen.
does.
you. Yeah,
Yes, it
I was
does.
having terrible
Amen.
chest pains and stuff,
I'm
and
glad
I'm
you're
glad you're
okay.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Hi,
I'm
Brenda.
glad you're okay.
Hello there. How are you, Miss Carolyn?
I'm wonderful.
Good, good. Good to see you. I miss all of you guys.
Oh
I miss
yeah,
our sessions.
that was a
All
lot of
right.
days being away.
It sure has. Yes, it has.
And look, what Miss Thelma been up to? She all quiet. I know she been up to something, Miss Thelma. I see you, Miss Thelma.
Yeah, I've been up to feeding my face. You see how fat it is?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. I replaced y'all with some food.
Oh no, you didn't.
I thought you was the chocolate cake, Brenda, and I thought,
You ain't seen me none.
yeah, you like that.
Hello.
You ain't
The sweet
seen me
potato
none.
pies and all.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is
ooh,
Anita on here? Have anybody seen Anita? She's on here.
No,
Um,
Anita's not on here.
no,
We gotta find out what's going on with Anita. I haven't seen her
a
over a
couple of
week now.
people. It's a
is
couple of
Portia
people.
on here?
Portia,
No,
not yet. You would have
not
heard Portia.
Portia ain't on yet.
Portia's on
I miss
here.
Dolores Clay. You know I gotta call you. You got my name, Miss Clay. You know I gotta call you out.
with iPad though. I know that.
You got your speaker on. I mean on off, Miss Clay.
Hello.
We can't
Good morning,
hear you.
everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Diane.
Hi there. Hi there. Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Same
Thank
to
you.
you.
The same to you.
Thank you.
I didn't get my
Damn.
turkey to a day
Miss Clay,
late.
you got your speaker on mute.
Oh,
That's why we can't hear you.
Marlon Miller's on mute too.
Yeah. There you go, Miss Clay. Now you can speak. We can hear you now.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta
How
get
you
you in
doing
the
today?
conversation. Look, you
All
representing
right.
you representing the Dolores now. It's me and you, and there's another Dolores on here.
I know. I think her
All
name is
together,
George
it was about
Washington.
4 of y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
What?
Yeah, but I haven't seen the other two.
Oh, okay.
Webs, your flowers are beautiful.
Thank you.
They are. The whole background is gorgeous.
And believe it or
Hello,
not, I don't
everybody.
really them. All I do is just water them.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right.
Hey, how you doing, Diane?
Everybody
Hi, Brenda. Hi,
Hey.
Dolores.
Hello.
Glad to see you. Hi,
Hey,
Charles.
Kim.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah,
Fine. Good.
hope you're doing fine too.
Good. Love you all.
Love
Glad
you
you
too.
came.
Right back at you.
Dolores, they didn't say it was your heart, was it?
No, you know, all the results came back okay to my blood and stuff like that.
Good.
But they really couldn't tell me what it was. I mean, what it was, but they could tell me what it wasn't, which was a good thing. Like no
Yeah.
harm, nothing like that. But I was having so much pain. It done eased up a whole lot now.
How's
Thank
your
God for that.
potassium? How's your
Everything
potassium?
came back great. I'm serious. They took all the blood, things of that nature, and they gave me some pain medicine, which helped relieve that pain at that time and stuff.
What kind of pain medicine they give
I'm
you?
doing good now. I mean, they gave it to me in the IV. I'm doing good now. I really am.
Okay.
I got a
Take
week
your
ago
time.
today.
Take your
I
time.
thought I was
Take care of
getting ready. I thought I
yourself.
was getting ready to leave y'all. That's where I
No,
felt it.
you ain't going
It
nowhere.
ain't your time.
You ain't going nowhere. The good Lord
Nah,
ain't told you it was your time yet.
Yeah, that's true, but that's the way I felt. And I wasn't
Just
gonna
take it
let
easy.
me step on encouraging me.
Take it easy, sister. Take it
That's
easy.
just another test for testimony, girl.
Exactly. I was here to share it with
That's
y'all. I'm
for
glad.
Right,
that
and
was
God
just another
answered prayer.
testimony.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Hello,
My
how
name
afternoon.
is.
you
Hello.
doing?
I'm
Hey,
trying to
how
get.
you doing?
No, I was
Trying to
gonna
find
tell you
out
hand me my iPad.
how I
That's
can
all.
change my name
Where
on the
are you,
iPad.
Portia? Where my?
Portia's on here. I don't see
There
him,
she
but
go.
Portia.
Here
Good
I
morning,
am.
Why
Portia.
you
Yeah,
not showing your
yeah.
face, Portia?
Hi,
Hi,
Miss
Miss
Portia.
Lois. What's the matter with you?
Portia.
Nice
Hey,
to meet
Portia.
you. I'm in
Portia,
the
Portia.
Yes, sweetie. How you doing?
I'm
Hi, Miss
fine. This me,
Brenda.
Miss
Miss
Thelma. This
Diane.
Thelma.
Portia.
Hi, baby. Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
Hey,
good
Hey,
afternoon,
Portia.
everyone.
I hope
All
y'all
right, all
Thanksgiving
right.
was
hello.
nice.
How you doing,
Oh,
Jacqueline?
Okay, let me, here you go.
How's
Okay.
everyone?
just
Okay.
Fine.
fine.
Yeah,
We
how you
fine. We
doing?
fine. Who's that, Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Hello,
hope
all.
everybody's Thanksgiving was
Hey,
fine. Mine
Sheila.
was
Sheila
fine.
who? Sheila Lewis.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Video.
oh, Miss. Okay, don't mess with it.
Georgia.
Hi, Miss Jared. Oh, did you? Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
now, everybody has
Uh,
burgers?
uh,
You all have written on that.
uh, my house is cold.
Your house cold.
Yeah, it's cold because I just come in the house and them you didn't have the heat on. It's cold in here. Let me turn this on. I went to the foot doctor, to the wound clinic today. I go
Portia,
on
why we ain't
Monday
seeing your face? Why we ain't seeing your smiley face?
because I'm not on the I'm on the phone in the car, but I'm getting ready to come on the 6769. Do y'all ever watch y'all don't watch do y'all ever watch Showtime at the Apollo?
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely.
okay.
Yes.
It
I
come on
watch it.
Pluto. It come on Pluto, and
Mhm.
everybody don't have Pluto.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I watch
Phone.
it.
I mean Pluto TV.
Right.
Okay. But
I
I had
watch it.
hey join with video. I had it with
Hey, Miss Barbara White.
I miss Barbara.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning. Good
afternoon.
morning. No, good
Somebody
afternoon.
got an
How
echo.
you doing, Miss Jack?
I'm fine, Portia. I'm fine now. You cut the thing off.
Oh, there's another Dolores. I told you. Miss
Mhm.
Dolores
Dolores.
Clay.
Where's the other Dolores at? What's her name? Hey, Miss
Clay.
Dolores.
I'm Dolores
Washington.
Clay.
No, I'm Dolores Washington. I'm
We got a
Dolores
Dolores
Washington. I
Clay.
know who I am.
A Dolores
You sure?
and
Miss
I'm
what
still
was
Central
Washington.
Washington.
Miss
Huh?
Washington. Yeah, it may
Yes.
have been something that you ate that
Oh
gave you
God.
indigestion for Thanksgiving. Maybe you think
Oh no, this was before. No, this wasn't on Thanksgiving. This was before Thanksgiving. It just when I was still in pain at that time. No, this happened Tuesday night. During the Tuesday night that I had to call the ambulance or whatever. So it was happening before Thanksgiving that I was having those pains in my chest real bad. But
Well,
everything's
maybe.
okay. I'm doing good now though.
Sorry to
I'm
hear that.
glad.
what hospital did they
You gotta
take you
watch what you eat. Definitely. No.
Definitely. Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
You're
What
looking
hospital
good
they take you
today.
to? Dolores,
Huh?
what hospital they take you to?
They took me to Georgetown.
Oh, good.
Georgetown Hospital. Yeah.
Long as it wasn't Howard or United
Oh
Medical.
yeah. No,
It is
no,
so
no.
Nothing wrong with
strange.
Howard.
It is so
Yeah,
strange
don't
that
go there.
you about
I
the
don't
third person that said something about Howard.
I
Not only
don't like
that, when
Howard
the
and
lady
I
was,
don't like United
I
Medical.
agree. I agree. I agree. Don't go to Howard.
yeah, because it's strange
Definitely
to say
don't
that
go to
because when they
United
came
Medical.
and picked me in the ambulance, and she said she would take me to Georgetown, and I said, okay, I wanted to go to Holy Cross. She said no. She said, but one thing, baby, glad you're not going to Howard.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
Howard or United Medical, they need to close both of them down and never reopen.
Wow.
Well,
I had
actually,
to
That
literally
bad?
go on a doctor when I was over United Medical because he was going to raise his hand to me. I'm like, little boy, you better grow up.
whoa.
Who was that?
A doctor. Gonna
That's not
slap my hand and I slapped his face too.
You did what?
He slapped my hand, so I slapped his face.
Hey.
Look,
I thought you went to the hospital, but I thought I think he got sick after that.
he talking about you don't do that to me. I say you hit me, I hit back.
That's right. That's right.
He talking about, well, you can't move. I say, it's something wrong with my legs. It ain't nothing wrong with my right or my left hook.
All right. I
Dawn,
like that.
you gonna have to come.
Hello, everybody.
Huh?
What's wrong with my right and left hook?
No, he shouldn't have hit me.
He's in the hospital.
No, he shouldn't have hit me. I done told people better watch yourself.
Well, they go to
That's
only
right.
black hospital in the East Coast. There you go.
Take me to
down the drain.
Before it was a
Or
Only
Howard
a black
Hospital.
hospital
center
we
or
have on
something.
It
the
used
East
to
Don't
be
take
Coast.
me to them.
And
another
ain't nobody
hospital.
taking it down but the blacks.
It was
Blacks
Howard
take it
University.
down.
It was Howard
Damn, I didn't
University.
wait a minute, what did you say, Thelma?
I said that's the only black hospital we have on the East Coast, and the blacks is taking it down. The blacks built it up during slavery, and now the blacks are taking it down there.
Well,
But
you
I
know
know
that don't
Howard,
really be
Howard became the second hospital
I'm trying to think.
the shock unit, gunshot wounds and all. I know they
But you know
before
what? They
us
have
too,
gotten
because
so
MedStar was taking
laid back
COVID
and
people.
got money.
You know,
It used to be Freeman.
Well,
Right.
that's where I was born at.
Howard
I was born in Freeman.
came
I
out
was
of
born in
Freeman, and
Freeman
Freeman
too.
came out of
But
St.
wasn't
Ives.
it another name before Freeman? Was it called Gallagher? Was it once
No,
called
That was
Yes,
DC
it
General.
was.
That was
Gallagher
DC
was
General.
DC
That's where I was
That
General.
born.
was DC General.
That's where I was
Gallagher,
born in
General.
Gallagher was DC
1947.
General.
Southeast.
Gallagher was the first
Oh, you
government
welcome.
hospital.
Gallagher was DC General. Freeman's was Freeman. That's how University.
Yeah, part of Howard University.
No.
But that's where I was born at. That's where Freeman's.
And all the doctors at Howard Hospital now are students that came from Howard University when
Yeah.
Freeman.
That was the whole goal to make the
They
hospital.
really
That was the whole
And you
experimented.
know
goal.
what? It's not all of them. It's
No,
just
it's
some
not all of them.
very
You
disrespectful.
don't know who is who.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what they
have,
feel about the patients coming in.
some of them. But I was told you just have to pray who your doctor is.
That's
Your
right.
doctor, your pastor, your lawyer, and who else?
Your friends.
Well, no, those
Your
friends don't have your friends don't have your life in their
Many
hands.
of us have
Your
them.
doctor, your lawyer, and what's the other one?
No.
The minister.
They have
That's
your
the
life
Doctor,
in their
minister,
hands.
and who else?
You have
Minister.
to worry about them.
And the government.
And the
Yeah, you said they worry about the
and you
government.
and the government.
Yes, ma'am.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
I got a
Hey,
great
Lord,
knee
what's up,
replacement.
girl?
Oh,
The
you
knee
did? That was
replacement at Howard
fantastic.
was real good.
Yeah,
Real good.
don't let the devil steal
I
your
loved
joy.
it. I'd go back for the
Don't
other
let him
knee
steal
too.
your joy now. You're
Now I'm
Well,
still
not saying
Make
you
sure
can't
you get the
say
same
all.
doctors then.
it's just that emergency room in Howard or United Medical, they are non-professionals.
But you know
well.
what? To
I've
be
been
honest,
in United Medical.
That's
One of your
right.
They took care of me.
it's one of your top trauma units though. It's good for trauma.
Who's
No,
that?
Howard is.
no.
It's recommended for
Yes, it
trauma.
is.
I've been in
Amen.
there
I
twice.
go to
I don't
Howard
know.
before I go to
I don't
United
know that.
Medical.
Now, I
Medical is
agree
good
with
for
that.
trauma.
I
Yes,
Yeah,
agree
it
it's
with
good for
that.
is.
trauma. Trauma cases. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Howard is
right.
good for
Yeah,
trauma.
yeah.
They are because I
Yeah.
was in the ICU at Howard University for COVID pneumonia, and they were on it. They were on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ICU was
Okay.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're
That's
good for
really the
trauma.
only thing.
I've never really been there.
But you know, my
Wow.
You
niece
don't
worked
want to
at Holy
go.
Cross Hospital, and she was, you know, they do a survey about all the different hospitals, and they did had
Howard.
yeah, they did had Howard as the Lord's, as the, you know, and then when
They
I went to
are.
the hospital, what was it, Monday, when the ambulance came and got me, and like I said, I was asking to go to Holy Cross. She said, "Well, you may be glad you're not going to Howard." So they do have
Yeah,
Howard as the
yeah.
Lord's, you
The
know,
other
hospital.
day when I was at Howard,
Oh.
they took me to Howard. I did not like it. I didn't like it at all. You know, I
Hello.
I
Good
like
afternoon.
Washington Hospital said MedStar. MedStar I really
Yeah,
like MedStar.
yeah.
Hello.
Georgetown was MedStar too. Yeah.
I like GW.
No, I don't like GW, don't like Georgetown, and sure enough can't stand Holy Cross. Yeah,
Oh,
GW,
really?
Whoa.
let me
Wow.
die in
You
the
gonna
street
go
before they
then?
take
We
me
ain't
with
got
it.
I don't
so
know
Don't,
many
what's going
don't
on
let
with
me
her.
hospitals in
die
this
in the
area.
street. Let me die in the street before I go to 3 hospitals. No, because
Where you go?
You go
number
down the
one in the
street.
60s when they tried to take me to them, I couldn't go because the skin of my color.
What am I doing wrong?
And I was a
No.
Skin of your
child then,
color.
and I was a child.
You didn't skin your color. It's your
I was a
religion.
child sick and they wouldn't admit me.
So Thelma, what hospital you
I have a
welcome at?
question.
Huh?
I have a
Thelma, what
None of
question.
hospital
them
you
three.
welcome at that you like?
How do you
Not none of them
determine the
three.
quality of a hospital?
Not
How
none
do
of
you
them three.
determine the quality of
And I done been in how many since the
a
what 2017? I ain't been in what 5 hospitals. Shoot. But the only one saved my life was MedStart. But that's because we pulled the doctor from where? John Hopkins to do my spine surgery.
Oh.
See?
Hi
Well, let's talk
everyone.
about something else.
It's
I
about
don't
I
10
had
want
a
minutes
John
left.
Hey
Hopkins doctor
So
Kim,
for my seizure.
we're about to get
Kim
started,
Johnson up
everybody.
there rocking. I see you,
Hey,
Kim, up there
Kim.
relaxing.
Excuse
Hey,
me. Hi
hey, hey,
everyone.
hey, hey, what's
You
happening?
acting all
Hey,
executive.
there
Alexandria
you
on
go.
the line, you
Oh,
all.
I'm just trying to take it easy. That's all.
All
Still
right.
recovering,
Hey,
trying to
lady.
get
We're
better.
about to start today's
Uh-uh.
class. So everyone, please, if
Alex.
you could mute yourselves.
Alexander's
I
talking.
hope everyone had a great weekend.
Him.
And I hope
Stop
everyone
taking up
took
the
some
white
time to
boy. Hi, Alex.
relax and such. So I hope
I
everyone
know
had a
this.
great weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute everyone. So if you have a question, please raise your hand and I will ask it at the end. Thanks so much.
Hello.
Hi, Brenda, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, just let me know if you can't see me or hear me, okay?
Okay.
Great, I'm about to share my screen. And again, I hope everyone had a great weekend and we got a lot of things planned for you guys in the next coming weeks. So just keep making sure you check your emails every day from Teresa, from anyone in our organization. So just be on the lookout for any emails that you receive, okay? So today we're gonna be going over how to upgrade your iOS software to iPad OS 16. So it's not gonna be very long. You're gonna learn some new information and you're gonna, I need everyone to please have their pens and papers or phones to take pictures for some of the slides on the presentation, because we'll be doing basically the follow-up on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, so to see if you guys have filled out, you've done everything that I mentioned today. So we're trying to get all of your guys' iPads updated to the latest software, so it's really important that you take a few minutes out of your day to update your software on your iPad. So we're gonna go over that today and some other things, and then again, I'll be answering questions at the end. All right. So again, I don't know if we have any new seniors on. If we have any new seniors on, welcome. This program basically provides you a free iPad and free training along with the data that comes on the iPad. And you get access to these trainings. And in order to participate in the program, again, you must remain in sole possession of the iPad. You've done your one-on-one training where you created your Apple ID and went over Zoom and email, and you must also participate in 6 of these trainings. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 o'clock. Every time you attend with your name on Zoom, you get credit for that class. So once you complete those 6 classes and then complete the midterm survey that will be emailed to you, the iPad is yours. So even after the iPad is yours, you still have to do a couple of things, such as, so everyone did this during their intake. You utilize the iPad at least 3 days a week. Again, check your emails every day from us. And again, just respond to any inquiries that we send to you, whether that be a phone call or mail or email or any of those things. Just be sure that you're still in contact with us, okay? So again, the midterm survey has been emailed to all participants who have had their iPads for at least 3 months. If you've been in the program since September 1st or earlier, please check your email and complete the survey. So if you need any assistance with that, please call the help desk at 202-800-6868 or email us at survey@wildtech.org. So if you haven't received your midterm survey, please, again, either call the help desk or email survey@wildtech.org. Or if you'd like, you can wait until the end and I can help you with that. Okay, it'll look like this from whoever at wildtech.org, whoever's working midterm surveys that day. It'll look like this where you tap on fill out form, and then it'll take you about 20 to 30 minutes. So if you've already done your midterm survey, you don't have to do it again. Just as long as you've done it and you press submit and submitted it, that means you should be good. Okay, so as usual, we have been doing library trainings at DC Public Libraries 4 days a week. So if you need an additional one-on-one training, so let's say this is your first time and you just need help with Zoom or email or some of those introductory things, we can certainly do that for you. Or we can do general tech support. So if you've already done your 6 classes, but you just need some in-person assistance for whatever reason, we can assist you with that. So tomorrow, I'll be at Mount Pleasant, 3160 16th Street Northwest. Tomorrow we'll be at Petworth. I apologize. On Tuesday, we'll be at Mount Pleasant. On Wednesday, we'll be at Petworth Library at 4200 Kansas Avenue from 12:30 to 3:30. On Thursday, we'll be at Northeast Library, which is at 337th Street Northeast from 1 to 4. DC Public Library changed their hours a little bit, so we're starting a little bit later on Thursdays, okay? And then next Monday, we'll be at Anacostia Library, 1800 Good Hope Road, Southeast, from 12:30 to 3:30. So if you would like to reserve your time slot, and please do, so that way we know what you need assistance with and how we can prepare to best help you, please call our help desk at 202-800-6868 or email library@wildtech.org, which I just put in the chat to reserve your time slot, okay? So I'm gonna quickly go over how to rename yourself, because in order to receive credit for today's class, you must have your name showing on Zoom. So I'm gonna again show you how to do it. So when you're in Zoom, you go to participants. So your screen should kind of look like this, but at the top, it should say participants. Once you tap on that, the first person is always you. That's why it says me. If someone else was the host, the next person would be the host. But if you need to rename yourself, for example, if it didn't say Alexander Bell, I would simply tap on my name and then hit rename. So that way, you know, it would say Alexander Bell. So if again, if it says iPad or Zoom user, we don't know who you are. So you need to make sure that you rename yourself so that way you could receive credit. Again, go to participants, tap on the first person, which is you, which is why it says me, and then tap on rename, and you should get to this screen, okay? If you have a question, like some of you folks I see already have, if you have a question, I need you to raise your hand. You can raise your hand by hitting more at the top right. And then once you hit more, please hit raise hand. So once you hit raise hand, I will know you have a question. Once I'm done answering it, you can hit lower at the bottom, or you can hit lower in the more menu, okay? Again, you should rename yourself, check to see if your name is showing, and then you should raise your hand and more if you guys have any questions, okay? Great. So today we're going to be talking about iPad OS 16. So iPad operating software 16. It gives you powerful new ways to do more than ever. You can share and communicate with the people who matter, level up your productivity, and apps across the system are more intuitive, more customizable, and more capable. So generally, a software update is to you know, again, improve the system. So improve your device in different ways and include security updates and other things that will help your system run like it's brand new. Because, you know, if we take it from a year from now, we're still going to be updating, you know, the iPad, even though we have had it for a while, it's still receiving updates. So that way it still works like you just got it. Okay. So what is an operating system? So iPad OS 16. So what is an operating system? An operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer or device. It manages the device's memory and processes. It manages software and hardware. So software is things like apps and things you do on the iPad. The hardware is the actual iPad itself. So the operating system works with both pieces of your device. It also allows you to communicate with the device without knowing how to speak the device's language, because computer language is very complex. Like, we aren't able to work with the data, only the computer can. So through the operating system, that way you can, you know, perform these updates without, you know, knowing that computer's language. And without an operating system, a computer is useless because it cannot work. It's like the brain. If you don't have the brain, it doesn't work. Okay? So the operating system's job. So your computer's operating system, OS, manages all of the software and hardware on the computer. Most of the time, there are several different computer programs running at the same time, and they all need to access your computer's central processing unit, which is the CPU, memory, and storage. So the operating system coordinates all of this to make sure each program gets what it needs. So it basically, again, like we said, without the operating system, you will not be able to use the device or the computer, and it allows the computer, like it says, to operate different apps at the same time. So even though I'm, for example, on Safari now showing this presentation, on the iPad, there are other apps that I've opened that are still, you know, in use, even though I am not actually in the app. So that's what the operating system does. Why is updating your operating system important? So, you know, those pesky reminders, you know, that pop up on your computer. So for the folks that do have an actual desktop computer, they're always reminding you that your applications and drivers are out of date. It always seems like, you know, they, you know, come in right at the, you know, when you're in the middle of something important, and you may want to ignore them. So, well, you should actually follow them and keep your computer up to date. So, you know, again, why would you want to do that? You know, these updates that, on a computer or, the iPad or any device, they all have security patches that, can cover security holes and keep the hackers out of the network. Because, as, you know, not everything is 100% perfect. So, when they're making, the actual system itself, there might be, small little bugs that allow, people to get into the network. So these updates, aim to fix those patches and make the system more, have more security. So, in addition to these security fixes, software updates can include new or improved features, as well as improved compatibility with various devices or applications. So with each new update, there are more things that you can do on the device than you could do before. That's what it is basically saying, okay? Again, what are patches? Contrary to what we believe, updates are not designed to ruin our lives. In fact, they're designed to make our computers safer and keep hackers from exploiting vulnerable spots. So again, these updates are really important because if you've had your device for a long time, you're gonna have different files like videos, pictures, documents, all those type of things, right? So it's really important that we do these updates so they're not lost for any reason. Like, why do all that hard work and, have it, be gone in a second if you had just, updated it from the start. So it's, again, really important that you do these updates on any device, okay? They can update the code that allows hackers to install damaging malware on our computers or delete important files. Again, like I said, the things that you've been so busy working on that you think you don't have time to update your software, those are at risk if you decide to ignore the reminder or the notification. So again, it's really important that you take the time to update and make sure that your device and software is up to date. The good thing about installing these updates is that most of the time you just have to click a button, and if you set it up like the way you want, then sometimes you don't even have to press a button. It will do it automatically. So we're gonna go over that shortly, okay? The average time for update, the installation procedure normally takes between 10 to 20 minutes or so. So when you include the 5 to 10 minutes for setup, the iPad OS 16 software update should take around 20 to 45 minutes. So it depends on many things like your connection, where you're at, how many updates you've done before, things of that nature. So, you just gotta be patient, step away and let the update do its thing. So that way, when you come back, your software will be up to date. So you just gotta give it some time and, just let it do its thing. So before we do the update, we're gonna wanna do a backup, right? Because, if you have a backup of your iPad, you'll have a copy of your information to use in case your device is ever replaced, lost, or damaged. So you wanna do a backup before you update, because if you update and something has gone wrong and you lose that data, you'll have that backup in order, so that way not all of your data is lost. Again, to make sure that you keep all the things that you worked hard for on the device as you intended, okay? So this, this backup includes nearly all data and settings stored on your device. So it includes, like contacts, calendars, notes, photos, messages, text, a lot of different data. So like mail, Apple Pay, Touch ID, things that, it will take a long time to put back if you had ever lost it for some reason. So again, it's really, really important that you, back up your data so that way you have it in case you ever need it, just as a second option, okay? Again, why back up your iPad? With all the possibilities of what could go wrong, creating a backup should be the first thing on your to-do list when planning to upgrade your software. And it's very simple. I'm about to go over the steps. So if you need to write down the steps, please do so while I'm explaining them. So you back up, you do a backup through settings. So it's the gray icon. This is where you access to back up your iPad. Once you tap on settings, you tap on your name. So, this is Teresa's iPad. So it says Teresa James. For me, it will say Alexander Bell, but whoever you are, just make sure you tap on your name and then you'll get access to the menu on the right. And on that menu, you see one option that says iCloud. Once you tap on iCloud, that's how you get to the next step, okay? So again, I'm gonna go through it, like if I were to actually do it. I would go to my home screen. And then once I am on my home screen, I go to settings. And then once I go to settings, I have to, again, tap my name. And then once I tap my name, I tap on iCloud, okay? When I tap on iCloud, you'll get to a screen that looks like this. So it will say store apps using iCloud, different apps, and then it says device backups, okay? So when you get to device backups, you tap on it. So it says iCloud backup. So you tap on that to go to the next screen. And once you do, you get to a screen that looks like this, where you tap on backup now. So again, I hit iCloud backup in settings. And then you'll get to a screen that looks like this, where it will say iCloud backup, automatically back up your iPad so you can restore your data if you lose your device or get a new one. So make sure that where it says back up this iPad, make sure that option is turned on. Once you have it turned on, you hit backup now. So make sure you hit use cellular data. And then once you do that, you'll get the process going. As you can see, it says last successful update or last successful backup yesterday at 3:36 p.m. So if you have Wi-Fi in your home, I recommend that you connect to the Wi-Fi and complete this backup before you do your update if you haven't already done so, okay? So the steps are, again, in settings, tap on your name. When you tap on your name, hit iCloud. Look for iCloud backup and tap on that. And then tap on backup now. So again, 10, 20 minutes, depending on your connection, how much you have to back up, make sure you hit that. So that way you can back up your data, okay? Yeah, and then when you do start the backup, it will look something like this, where it will say backing up, you'll see the spinning circle, and then it'll say estimating time remaining, and you'll just have to wait for that time. So, just go ahead and, leave your iPad alone for a few minutes once you do your backup, and then come back to it when you are done. So everyone, write down the steps. And then once we get off the call today, be sure to, initiate the backup and then initiate the update that I'm about to go over. So you don't have to do this while you're on the call now, just do it when we get off, and then you can, we'll talk about it more on Wednesday, okay? So again, how to back up your iPad with iCloud. 1, connect your device to a Wi-Fi network or cellular data, broadband. Go to settings, tap on your name, and then tap iCloud. Tap iCloud backup, and then tap backup now. So stay connected to your Wi-Fi network until the process has finished. Under backup now, you'll see the date and time of your last backup. So if you need to take a picture of your screen using your phone or write down these steps, I'll give you folks a minute to write it down. So again, you make sure your device is connected to either Wi-Fi or your data. Wi-Fi is much preferred. Make sure you go to settings, then tap on your name, then tap iCloud backup, and then tap backup now, okay? Again, you go to settings, you tap on your name, tap iCloud, tap iCloud backup, and then hit back up now, okay? Those are the steps to back up your iPad. So if you have any questions, please wait until the end and raise your hand for me. Thanks so much. So this what it will look like if you ever do need to back up, you know, a file, or I mean, back up on your new device. You need to, it allows you to, you know, again, copy and save information from your, you know, Apple device. If you replace your device, you can use the backup to transfer your information to a new device. So see, I know it's very small, but the first option, if you, again, were to get a new device, it says restore from iCloud backup. So all you do is type in your Apple ID information, and then, you know, that way either your iPad will automatically back up or open the latest backup that you have completed. So, you know, for all you folks, most of you folks, you know, the iPad that, you know, you received, you know, you should be fine, but it's just good to know in case you ever needed to replace it, or, you know, maybe you get a new iPhone or, you know, another Apple device. It's just good to know. Okay, so now we're actually going to talk about how to install the software update. So again, make sure your device is plugged in and connected to the internet with Wi-Fi or 5G data, and then follow these steps. So this is, again, very important. So one, you go to settings, and then you go to general. So again, I'm going to demo it. So you go to settings, and then you go down and hit general. Okay? You should get about, software update, airdrop, etc. in the general menu, okay? Then obviously you tap on software update, because that's what we're trying to do. So once you tap on software update on your iPad, you should get to a screen that kind of looks like this. Depends if you've already completed it. If you've already completed your software update, it should look like mine. It says iPad OS 16.1.1, iPad OS is up to date. So if it didn't look like that, so if you have not updated your iPad yet, your screen will look something like this, where on this screen, it will give you the option to download 15.7, but we don't want to do that. We just want to go straight to iPad OS 16. So make sure you tap on upgrade to iPad OS 16. It'll be at the bottom. So make sure you tap on that. And then it will ask you to, you know, if you want to allow cellular data, so hit allow, and then again, let it do its thing. So it'll say maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on your connection. But once you initiate the software update, eventually your iPad will restart on its own. And once you turn it back on, your update should be installed. So again, you should get to a screen. When you go back to general and then software update, again, it should say that your OS system is up to date. For next time, when the next update comes out, make sure you see there's an option that says automatic updates and software update. So you tap on that and make sure all three of these options are turned on. So download iPad OS updates. Yes, I want that automatically done. They're usually done at night. So if there's an update available on that night, you go to sleep, it will automatically update for you. So you'll probably get a notification in regards to the automatic update, but just be sure that all three of these on. Download iPad OS updates, install iPad OS updates, and then security responses and system files. So make sure all three of these are turned on, especially the middle one. It says automatically install updates overnight after they have been downloaded. You'll receive a notification before updates are installed. Your iPad must be charging and connected to Wi-Fi to complete the update. So if you have your iPad plugged in connect it to Wi-Fi, and you already have the software update downloaded, it will automatically install overnight, okay? So again, you go to General, you hit Software Update, and then either you download iPad OS 16 or you should have already downloaded it, okay? So again, today we went over how to back up your data. So again, you go to your name and settings, hit iCloud Backup, and then hit Backup Now, and then follow the steps. So just be sure that you're reading the screen, and I know the language, even for me, sometimes it gets a little confusing. So make sure you read the screen, really know what it's asking you. If it says use cellular data, yeah, I want to use cellular data, because if I'm out and about and I want to update my iPad, make sure you allow that access or allow to use the data, so that way you will do as you intended, okay? Great, so we went over how to back up your device, and then we also went over how to update your software. You go to General, Software Updates, and make sure you tap on iPad OS 16 if you haven't downloaded it yet, or you should have the screen, iPad OS 16.1.1. So first back up your data, then update your software, okay? Back up, then software update. Okay, so again, we will be at DC Public Libraries from Mondays through Thursday, and we'll be at different public libraries each week. So tomorrow, again, I'll be at Mount Pleasant Library at 3160 16th Street Northwest from 12:30 to 3:30 on Wednesday. We will be at Petworth at 4200 Kansas Avenue. On Thursday, we will be at Northeast Library on 337th Street Northeast, which is right next to 7th and Maryland Avenue from 1 to 4. And then next Monday, we'll be at Anacostia Library, 1800 Good Hope Road, Southeast from 12:30 to 3:30. And then if you would like to make a reservation, please call our help desk at the number you see there, 202-800-6868, or email us at library@wildtech.org to reserve your time slot. Okay. So that's today's lesson. If you have a question, please raise your hand, I'll get to you. If you would like to listen to other questions, you certainly can. And you might learn something new from listening to other folks' question. But on Wednesday, we're basically going to be going over what you guys have done. So make sure you guys back up your data, and then update your software and make sure it says that you updated to iPad 16.1.1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go through these hands and yeah, and see if what you guys need assistance with. So okay, hold on, give me a second. So if you have updated your software already, please put it in the chat, because we want to make sure that everyone's iPad is updated. So if you have already updated your iPad to iPad OS 16, please put it in the chat. So I know some of you have already done that for me, but just if you haven't let anyone know that you have updated your iPad, please put it in the chat so that way I could record it down. Thanks so much. So the first question I have is from Wanda Ware. I just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi Wanda, how are you?
Good, thank you. I want to know, how often do we need to in iCloud?
I'm sorry, say your question again, you went out.
How often
back up iCloud?
Well, if you have it set automatically, it will do it every so often. But just to be sure, I would check, I would do it maybe bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks, just like, the updates. So be sure every couple weeks, you check, general and software update to see if there is a new update that needs to be installed. So I would say every 2 weeks or so. Again, it tells you when you did your last backup. So if it's been a while, just go ahead and back up your data.
So if I go to general, it will automatically tell me that either I have need backup or have backup. Is that what you're saying?
So it will tell you, but you have to go to your name. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that way you can see to check. Okay. So you go into settings, but for the backup, you have to go in, to your name. So make sure you tap on your name.
Okay.
And then you hit iCloud. So once you hit iCloud, tap on iCloud backup. Okay.
Okay.
So when you hit iCloud backup, it says backup now. And then below it, it says last successful backup yesterday at 3:36. So that was yesterday. I'm good. So as if you see what it says, as long as it's not too, it's not been too long, again, 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, just be sure that you continuously back up your data. Okay.
At least every 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. You have a great day. So again, the folks in the chat, please only put it in the chat if you have updated to iPad OS 16. The backups, you don't need, you do that all the time, but this 16 update is new. It's, we were on iPad OS 15. So now 16 offers a lot more, and again, has those security updates. So just be sure to put in the chat if you have updated your software. Okay. Thanks so much, Ms. Wanda. You have a great day. Next question I have is from Christine Maniga. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? Ms. Manigo, go ahead and hit unmute.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, yeah. How are you?
I just wanted to go through the steps.
Sure. For what, the backing up or updating your iPad?
There's the backing up. I've never did the backing up. This would be my first time.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put that slide on the presentation. Hold on. Can you see my screen? Those are the steps right there. So again, how to back up your iPad with iCloud. Make sure you're connected to the internet. Then yep, go to settings.
Okay, I'm reaching. Go back to the beginning to go back.
Yeah, so you go to settings and then you have to tap on your name. So the first one on the left menu, make sure you tap on your name. So it should say Christine. Yeah, it should say Christine Manigo. And then once you tap on your name, it then should say iCloud. And then once you tap on iCloud, you go to iCloud backup. And then you tap on backup now. So you should see those instructions on the screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you about a minute. I need to check something really quick. So go ahead and write down those steps down, ma'am, and I'll get to the next person, okay?
Okay.
So again, any of you folks that need to write down these steps, I have them on the screen right here on how to back up your iPad with iCloud.
iCloud. Okay. iCloud. Ooh.
Again, depending on what you have on your iPad, sometimes with iCloud, it comes with 5 gigabytes of data. So again, it depends on what you have on your iPad and how long you used it and things of that nature, but sometimes you might need more data. So again, for
back up now.
just making sure that I go over this. So when you're in iCloud, you see it says I have 200 gigs of storage. So if you need more storage than the 5 gigabytes you get for free, you can either, if you look at my screen, for $3 a month, you can get 200 gigs of data. For $10 a month, you'll get 2 terabytes. You'll never need that. So don't ever get that, but you might need to get the $3 a month option for your storage, or, excuse me, or you might just want to, yeah, you might need 50. So 50 gigabytes is $1 a month. 5 gigabytes is free. 200 gigabytes is $3 a month. So it depends again on how much storage you have that you're using through iCloud. So, but so you might need to get the 50 or the 200 gig iCloud plan. But for most of you folks, you won't need that in particular, okay? But Miss Manigo, do you have those steps down and everything?
Yes, I was trying something. Says iPad's not backed up.
Yes.
I don't know about Wi-Fi. I have some Wi-Fi in the house. I don't know what's enough.
Yeah, so just try to go through the steps when you're off the call today, and then again, we'll be going over this again on Wednesday, so you can ask any questions then. Okay, Miss Manigo?
Okay, but you must have Wi-Fi.
You don't have to have Wi-Fi. It's a little faster. All the iPads come with cellular data, so you can use your cellular data as well to back up your iPad and update it as well.
Back up now. Okay, you must be connected to. I wish you must be connected to Wi-Fi. Will occur when you can out and lock on to the Wi-Fi, but it's not letting me get in with the backup now. When I push backup now.
Yeah, it's because we're all on Zoom, so the connection might be taking up the data available. Yeah, so just just go ahead and try that after you get off the call today, okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a great day. Okay, next question is from Sheila Lewis. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to figure out, you said you should download your iCloud first before you do the 16.
Yeah, so you should back up your iPad. So perform a backup before your iPad and then update your software. So
but yeah, I already got the software. I did that.
Okay,
last week.
that's fine. Again, you make sure you back up your iPad every couple of weeks. So again, you have that data saved in case something ever happens to your device. So even after you do the software update, be sure to continuously back up, or make sure that your data is being backed up through iCloud. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I can still do the iCloud.
Yeah. The backup, you can always do it, but it's important because when you're updating, you want to make sure in case something happens with that update, for whatever reason, you want to make sure you have that backup in case you need to, get that data back. Okay.
Right. Okay. But I won't ask you this. I'll ask you next time I talk to you about the electronic library card. So I'll talk to you another time about that.
Okay. I know that someone from DC Public Library is speaking next Tuesday and next Wednesday, and I'm sure they can assist you then. So just be on the lookout for Teresa's email. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you. You have a good day.
No problem. You too. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Next question is from Denise Jackson. I just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Oh, hi, Alex. Um, but I just now done it. I was trying to ask you when we update, do it, our Wi-Fi have to be cut on, or can it stay not connected and go off the cellular data? But I just did my
That's fine.
I just did my backup, and I had my Wi-Fi off, so it was okay.
Yeah, again, it just depends on your connection and where you're at, because some folks, they can do it while they're on Zoom and still, back up on their cellular. It just, again, depends on your connection. So yeah, as long as you did your backup, and then, make sure you do your software update afterwards with the steps that I went over today, then, you'll be fine.
Yeah, because my Wi-Fi is under Comcast, but I have the cellular data I'm using off the iPad, and I was wondering, like, when you're doing the update, do I have to turn the Comcast Wi-Fi on?
Yeah, I would say do it, because the Wi-Fi is going to be it's more stable than the data. You know what I'm saying? So if you have means to the Wi-Fi, I would say, if you have access to the Wi-Fi, then just, keep your, iPad on the Wi-Fi, so that way you don't use, the data, because it's, again, a lot more secure in, a certain way.
Oh, because they was telling me at the help, that to keep my Wi-Fi, my personal Wi-Fi off, and use the cellular data Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Like you
that
have
might have been
yours.
for a specific, that might have been for a specific thing. I'm not sure, but nah, if I am on my data right now, because where I'm at, I currently, don't have connection or Wi-Fi to connect to it. So it just depends on what you have. So if I'm not where I'm at now, then I would be connected to my Wi-Fi. So I would say connect to your Wi-Fi whenever possible. But if you're out and about, of course, you take advantage of the cellular data, which I think is great. Because again, the data is meant for, it's like, it's like your phone. When you're out and about, you can use your phone however you want, because you have the data. So same thing with your iPad. You use the Wi-Fi when you're next to the Wi-Fi, and then you use the data when you're, out and about. Okay.
Oh, okay. So actually cut my Wi-Fi back on.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you're paying for it, you might as well use it, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, and I thought I was supposed to use, this one. So that's why they told me cut it off and use it for backup if I had to. Oh, so okay, I got you. Yeah, that seemed more more better.
Yes, yeah, because I
Yeah,
mean the
'cause
data is
I
great,
always
and
keep it
for
on.
folks that, for the folks that don't have Wi-Fi, it is really, a blessing to have the data that you don't have to pay for or worry about. So that's why it comes with it, because not everyone's going to have the Wi-Fi. But if you do have
Right.
Wi-Fi, then take advantage of it. Okay.
Oh, okay, got you. All right. Well, thanks. I never knew this. And I
No
kind of want to
problem.
ask that question, but I was like, no, let me leave it like it is. And I said, no, I'm going to ask.
Oh
But
no, it's
thank
okay.
you. And
No
hope
problem.
you
You have it.
enjoyed your Thanksgiving. It was nice.
Oh, it was great. I spent it at a friend's house, so we had
Oh,
fun.
mine
Thanks
stayed
for
quiet.
asking, and you have a
All
great
right.
day.
You too. And when Teresa coming back?
Hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday, so you'll see
Oh,
her
okay.
soon. But
All
it's
right. Oh,
I've been glad to
okay.
take over for her. So
Yeah,
you have
you're
a
doing
great
a
day.
good job, though. Very good
Thank
job.
you.
Thank
Appreciate
you. Bye
it.
bye.
Okay, next question. Just asked you to unmute, Donald Birch. How can I help you
Yes,
today?
thank you. I wanted to know, I have it looks, I don't know if I did it or it was already done, that it was already automatic, the green thing was on, so it looked like it was automatically updating, but do I still need to do it myself?
Are you talking about your backup or your software update?
Well, I thought both had the green light.
Yeah, so it would, it would help to know which one, so that way I could,
I think,
show you on the screen.
either one. I mean,
okay, yeah, I mean, as long as you have all those options green, so especially, in the update portion, because the software update menu has, it specifically says automatically. So in order to do these updates automatically, again, you have to be connected to Wi-Fi and for your device to be plugged in. So if it, for example, if you're talking about your software update, whenever iPad OS 16 was available, it had already automatically downloaded and installed, overnight. So in settings, you go to general, and then you go to software update. Again, make sure that automatic updates is turned on. So that way all three of these options are all green. And then if you have updated your iPad software, it should say this: iPad OS 16.1.1, iPad OS is up to date. So does that make sense, sir?
Right. Yeah, it didn't say it was already updated, so I updated it, but the green switch was on.
Yeah, so sometimes you do, even though if it says automatic, sometimes you just gotta check, So as long as it says this screen after you've updated, then you're doing it correctly. So if you see that it says it's up to date, then it's good. And then again, for your backup, again, you go to iCloud backup. As you can see when you've done your backup. So on me, I did my backup yesterday at 3:30. So as long as you've backed up your iPad in the past week or so, then you should be fine, and be sure to back up your device every couple of weeks. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to help you out with the email thing. So just be sure to keep looking at those for the itinerary for the rest of the week. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that word. So were there emails today, or Teresa hasn't sent anything for today, right?
Yeah, I just check your email again. It should have sent out this morning. So
yeah,
just be sure to check your email again. So
okay, I
I'll
didn't
double
see
check.
one for this one.
I'll double check in our system for our email to see if your email is correct. But I'm pretty sure I edited it for you. But I'll double check, and you should double check your email, check your junk. Check your junk for it as well. Once you get it out of the junk, if it's there, then it'll automatically go back in your inbox. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem, sir. You have a great day. Thanks for attending.
You
too. Okay. Next question is Jacqueline Goodhart. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? Okay, Ms. Goodhart, just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? Okay, Ms. Goodhart, if you unmute yourself, I'll know. So just let me know if you're able to unmute yourself. Next question I'm
trying. Can you hear?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am.
Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it, Alex. Yeah. When I tried to do the iPad iOS backup, and then I switched back to you, it said I had 14 minutes remaining, and then when I went back in there to check, it said I had 37 minutes remaining. So when you do that,
it does that sometimes. Again, it may say at a time at first, but it then realizes how much it has to update. So that time could change, but again, just like we went over, just give it 10, 15, 20 minutes. Is not going to do it in a minute. So
and I know that it was because I switched screens that I thought I messed it up.
No, switching the screen doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I would say just let it do its thing and go back to the page, and then that way you'll see if it's completed. So again, it will say last successfully backed up, and then it should say if you did it today, it'll say today at whatever time. Okay.
Okay, Alex, I got another thing. Is there any way you can check and make sure that I sent in the midterm exam, but I need to make sure that you all got it? I'm pretty sure.
I remember seeing your name, ma'am. I'll send you an email if you have completed that. Okay, so let me write your name down, and I'll send you an email by the end of today. Okay.
Yeah, because I want to make sure I'm up to date. I don't want to lose my iPad. Okay.
Oh no, ma'am. No, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. I got you. So just check your emails and have a great day.
Okay. Bye bye. You too.
Okay, next question is Yvonne Johnson. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes. I was just wondering how many classes do I have left that I need to take?
Okay, I'll also send you an email, Ms. Johnson. I'll be able to look that up and just be sure to check your email with the information, okay?
Thank you. And another question, do I have to answer a questionnaire after I'm done? Or
Done with what?
all the classes?
Oh no, you just have, I mean, you have to do the midterm, so it's called a midterm survey. So it's about 20 to 30 minutes. So I will check, check to see if you completed it. If you haven't, I'll be sure to send it over to you. So I see you had a question about, yep, your attendance. I got you for that. And then I'll also send you the midterm survey as well if you haven't completed it. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, I thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for attending. You have a great day.
You as well.
Okay, next question is Ms. Brenda Barnes. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Can you hear me, Alex?
Yes, hi Brenda, how are you?
How you doing? You just answered, they just answered all my questions. I say if you was okay and you seen all the green lights, you're good, right?
Yep, just be sure they're all on. And then same thing for the backup, just be sure that it says that you've completed the backup. So if they're automatically turned on, someone asked in the chat, but if the next update, you will be receiving a notification on the iPad whenever the next update is available. So once you have it downloaded, it will install overnight for you if all things considered, if you're connected to Wi-Fi and your device is plugged in. So
Okay, and another thing about that gift I got last week, I can't download it or something in there to give you my address.
I haven't sent you an email yet. I'm trying to confirm
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
With management. So you don't have to just keep checking your emails. I'm waiting
that's
for
what I've been doing, so I can send you my address.
Yeah. So just I just gotta wait to hear some information back from management.
Okay,
so
dear.
I didn't forget about you. You're right here in my agenda. So
okay, dear.
I got you. Okay.
And you have a blessed day, sugar.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mr. Stephen Curry, just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, sir. How are you?
Yeah, thanks. I'm fine, I hope. Is this an update thing that you're talking about? I really didn't get the picture of how it's supposed to do anything at all. Is that something mandatory?
I mean, like we went over during the presentation, sir, these software updates are really important because they provide, again, updates to all the apps and different features, but they also provide security updates. So that way the iPad is more secure. So again, make sure you back up your device first with the steps that we went over, and then update your software. Again, doing the steps that we went over. So again, going to general, and then going to software update and updating your software, or going to iCloud and backing up your data.
Yes,
Does
sir.
that
Well,
make sense?
I'm gonna have to catch you next time because I saw the little things on the screen. I didn't write any of them down. I can't get into my computer. All the pages that I ever put on there are stuck, and I can't get a new page at all. And then my iPad changed from regular time to Zulu time, and I haven't done anything to it. So maybe that's what I need to do: update my my device here. But I didn't really get the message and take down the notes. So thank you very much for presenting them.
Okay, no problem. I would say yes, on Wednesday, I know we'll be doing the presentation again. So just be sure that you come on and get on early and, have your notes ready. So that way, you can take those notes. So that way you'll know how to update your software. But again, you go to settings, general, software update, and then that's when you update your software to iPad OS 16, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sir. No problem. You have a great day, and thanks for attending. Okay, next question is from Shirley Butler. Just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Hello?
Yes, hi. How can I help you today, ma'am?
Yes, I'm calling for Shirley Butler.
Yes.
How does she get the setting on her, the icon setting button on her iPad? It's already on there.
Yes, it's on the home page, ma'am. So if
That's what we
I'm about
went
to
to
share
her
my screen,
homepage.
so it's going to be on the first screen. It should
It's
say
not
settings.
there.
So if you're looking on my screen right now, this is how your iPad should have came with. So on the
She
second
doesn't have
row,
that icon. How does she put the
okay.
icon?
So if you look at the bottom right, if you look at the bottom right, you can get to the app library and then you can search for settings. You can do that and search for settings, or it should be on the screen. So it's either you can do the bottom right of the screen, but you should see the settings app. It's gray. It's the only gray icon on the screen. So again, if you have your iPad open, so that's where the settings should be.
Her icon is not there that says settings.
Is she on the home screen? Again, if you're looking on my screen in Zoom, this is what your screen should look like. And settings should be on the first screen.
I see it on his. It's on mine too, but it's not on Miss Butler's. How do we get it on Miss Butler?
It should already be on the iPad. So again, if you're on the bottom right, if you hit the bottom right icon, it'll send you to all these folders, and then it should say App Library. So once you tap on App Library, you then should be able to type for settings. But again, it should automatically be there. So
I see it now.
Great, thanks so much. If you need any additional assistance, go ahead and call our help desk, and they'll be able to assist you. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Okay. Now what we gonna do?
Okay. Let's see. Miss Ruth Evans just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? Okay, Miss Evans just asked you to unmute. Okay, let me know if you unmute yourself, Miss Evans. Miss Teresa Washington just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? I know on Wednesday you try to ask a question, Miss Teresa, so I'm trying to help you out. I just asked you to unmute. Okay, let me know if you're able to unmute, Miss Teresa. Next question is from Thelma Jarrett. I just asked you to unmute.
Alex, I'm in now. This is Durban, Washington.
Yes. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. My question is, I went to backup now, and it said I must have the power on, and I must have it locked or unlocked, and then I'm supposed to hit on backup now, but what backup now is faded out, which means I can't click on it. And it says I must be on Wi-Fi. And so I'm on cellular, but I'm not on Wi-Fi. But if I understood you correctly, I could do it on either.
Yeah, so it depends on the connection. So so for some folks, they'll be able to do it on cellular and be on Zoom. But what I would say is try it when you get off Zoom, but be sure if you do have Wi-Fi in your home, Teresa, make sure that you connect to it. So that way it's an easier process.
Don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have
Okay, so
Wi-Fi, but I will try it once I get off of Zoom and see if it'll work
yeah,
with the
again, it
cellular.
depends on
Okay.
yeah, it depends on the connection. So Zoom,
All right
there's
then.
like just like the memory and storage, Zoom kind of takes a lot of that the computer's usage. So just be sure that when you get off the Zoom call, just go ahead and try backing up your iPad and updating it. Okay.
All right, thank you.
No problem. You have a great day, Teresa.
You too.
Okay, Miss Thelma, I see you
Yes,
unmuted yourself. How can I help
hello.
you?
Yeah, I'm on iCloud backup. I got up the backup and got to say back up this pad, and it's on green. So when I went to hit back up now, it started talking about prices.
Right.
Okay, so if it mentioned anything about a price, again, it depends on what you have on your iPad and other things of that nature, because your iCloud comes with 5 gigs. So if whatever you want on your iCloud is more than that, then you'll for most, that $1 a month is fine for
Yeah, I
some
know it. I
folks.
know that. I know that much. How much it costs and all, but it shouldn't
Yeah.
be saying it on this new one right here.
It just it depends on your storage. If you look on mine, I pay for the $3 a month one, but as you can see, I have a lot of photos in my device. So
I did add about 2 or 3 things on here though. I did add that, but other than that, my backup is updated.
yeah, so as long as it says you've done your backup, like again mine, it says last successful backup yesterday at 3:36. As long as you have it says that it updated, then it should
No,
be
mine
fine.
don't show it don't show no time. It just had backup this iPad green.
Okay, and then is backup now in blue or is it in gray?
It's in blue. And then I
Okay,
hit back
so
up in blue. It says backup using cellular data. You may
so hit
see your
allow.
data plan and be exchange
Yeah,
charge
so hit
more.
allow, hit okay or allow, whatever it says.
So use data?
Yes, ma'am. And then what does it say?
Back it up, estimated time. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, again, like I said, just make sure you allow the cellular data to work. And then for some folks, it might not allow you to because of the data. You might have a lot of things on there like photos or things of that nature where you'll need to get that $1 a month, $3 a month, things like that. But it depends on your device. But as long as you go through the steps and you're on Wi-Fi and things of that nature.
I paid $10 because it went up. It was $9.99.
Oh no, that's the 2 terabyte. I never get that one. It's always you should always either get the $1 one. That's what I started out with. But I've had my iPhone, for very long, so I have a lot of stuff. So I need that 200 gigs of data. So just be sure that
I'm talking about
you get what you need. Yeah, so make sure you get what you need.
I have an old one and I have a lot of data on that, so that's why I pay that price. Yeah. But
yeah.
So it's got 3 more minutes remaining for backup and all.
Yeah, just do that and then update your software and then just report back to us on Wednesday when you attend the lesson, okay? Thank you so much, Ms. Thelma. You have a great day.
Hello, this is Ruth Evans.
Yes, hi, Miss Evans. How are you? I remember you
I had a
from the
hard
library.
time getting things on. This is all new to me. I just joined in this program and I'm trying to learn the iPad, and I haven't done the backup or the other thing yet. But I'm going to try to read my notes and internalize it first and work on it before
that's it.
Wednesday.
As long as you did notes, that's great. So again, by Wednesday, just be sure that you do the backup on your device. And then Ms. Evans, I think I remember helping you with the update at the library. So just be sure to check if that went through.
Yes.
If it didn't go through, just be sure that you execute it. So make sure you have it downloaded and installed. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll check in on Wednesday and get a refresher. Because,
Yes,
you know, it takes me
Teresa's
a
gonna
while.
Teresa or I is gonna do it again. It's a new
Okay, well, I
concept
had
for
a
a lot
hard
of folks.
time joining the session. So they told me to be sure to let you know, you know, that, hey,
Okay.
I've been in.
Okay.
So I just wanted to share that.
Okay, that's fine. I can actually have someone give you a call and they can just go over Zoom with you again if you'd like, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. You have a great
Have
day,
a
Miss
good
Evans.
day. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, next question is from Devera White. Just asked you to unmute. How can I assist you today? Miss Devera, did you have a question for me? Okay, let me know if you unmute yourself, Ms. Devera. Next question is from Cassandra Morris. Just asked you to unmute. How can I assist you today?
Yes, I just wanted to also ask you if you could check in your email to see if you received my survey midterm information, and just email me back and let me know if you received it.
You got it, ma'am. I have it right here. You should expect an email by the end of today, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. You have a great day, ma'am. And thanks for attending.
All right.
Okay, Miss White, how can I help you today? Or
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. How are you?
Okay, I'm calling from my mother, Devere White. She has yet to receive the survey.
Okay, I can look up your email and send it to her. And then if she hasn't already done it, okay? So just be sure to check your email and then it should be there. Again, it's about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem. You have a great day.
And she did her update. Can you check the? Well, I'll try to do it for her, but
yeah, if she's on Wednesday, she could just put in the chat that she's completed it. But if you know, I have it down right here, so you should be good. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. You have a great day.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Ollie Cunningham. How can I help you today?
Hello.
Hello.
You partially answered my question about the storage. I don't have enough storage to back up. It won't let me back up at all. So it says this iPad is not backed up at all. So you said you have to purchase some, but do you have to purchase? Is there something else you can do besides purchasing more storage?
So I would say I think it is a lot easier to do it through iCloud, because the other way to back up your data is through a computer and having to connect your computer to your iPad and download a backup from there. And, you know, that takes, you know, that takes some time, right? And especially if you don't have, you know, access to a computer on a regular basis, you know, it would be it would be kind of hard to keep initiating that backup. So, you know, what I do, you know, because I don't feel like connecting, you know, my iPad to my computer and waiting, you know, a while for it to back up. I would rather just pay that $1 or $3 a month for however much storage you need. So I first, you know, did the $1 a month, which is 50 gigs, which is pretty good, you know, for most folks. But you know, I've had, you know, again, my devices for, you know, a while. So I need that 200, which is just $3 a month, but it just depends on your data and storage needs. So I would do that $1 a month. Teresa does the $3. I do $3. Then it's if you really need it. So, but I would suggest you get it so that way you can back up your data and then update your software, and then that way you have that data, all your, you know, stuff backed up. Because when you're, you know, if you ever, you know, God forbid, lose or replace your device, you know, it's just easier to, you know, have that backup already done in your
I know.
iCloud. So when you get that device or new device, you know, you already have that backup already
I
installed. So that
already
way,
lost some stuff, some things already from not being backed up. But see, what happened is my phone. I had my iCloud from my phone, and then I just connected to the iPad, and my phone is full. My iPhone is full. I mean, it's already lost a bunch of stuff from not being backed up because I don't have any more storage.
Yeah, that's it
So,
depends on what phone you have, because I know for some of the older phones, like they don't have much storage on them, which makes it really difficult to, you know, keep all the photos and other, you know, things that you want. So,
photo.
you know, I would really take advantage of the iCloud backup. So that $3. So I
Okay.
would suggest that, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for attending, and you have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Okay. Sorry, just trying to get to everyone in the best order. Give me a second. I need to write something down. Thank you, Ms. Bagley. I just received your chat, so I will go ahead and do that for you. Yeah, and thank you, Ms. Green, Ms. Mezzanine Green. I see that you've completed your update, so I'll get that update on our end. Thanks so much. Okay. Next question, Michael Angelo. I just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today?
Yeah, how you doing today? Happy
Good.
Thanksgiving and all
Nice
that
to
good
see you.
stuff. Same here. I got a quick question. I fell in love with the virtual backgrounds, and I was wondering, is there a way to transfer the virtual backgrounds to other platforms? Like I'm on more than one Zoom, so say I like this background, virtual background, can I put that on another Zoom? Is it possible to do that, or is it very complicated?
It depends on what device you want, you know, to have the other Zoom on, and it depends on their settings. I think we had actually went over this before, but if you want this background, is it the background you have now? Did you download that image, or was it already?
Yeah, well, this one it was on the iPad itself, but I did download some other ones, you know. So, you know, I was wondering, is there a way that I can download other backgrounds, virtual backgrounds to different Zoom calls that I'm on?
Yeah. I mean, you can always change it, because when you upload a virtual background on Zoom, it always stays there. So you can use it whenever you want. So it depends on the device that you're on, and if it allows virtual backgrounds. It also, you know, depends if you're logged into the same Zoom account. If you're logged in on the same Zoom account for both devices, then you should have all the backgrounds from one to the other. Again, it depends on the device. So the iPad might have its, you know, the ones that it comes with already. Another device might have some different ones. So if you have downloaded one and have uploaded onto your iPad, then you just do the same procedure on the other device. You upload it, if it's not already there, to you know, that Zoom and the virtual backgrounds, and it's the same procedure. Okay.
Okay, I think I got it. If I go to another Zoom call, it would just say join the meeting, and if I'm on the iPad, I can use the same backgrounds that I have now, virtual backgrounds.
Yeah, you're in Zoom, and then you hit more, and then virtual background. So you can change it as you please.
Okay, thank you very much, and you have a blessed one. Okay, take care.
You too, sir. Thanks so much, and have a
Bye,
great day.
everybody. Okay.
Okay. Next question is from Portia Carson. Just asked you to unmute. How can I assist you today? Portia just asked you to unmute. How can I help you today? Okay, I'm about to let everyone unmute in a few. So if you guys have any questions, you'll be able to ask them. So just ask, I allowed everyone to unmute. So if you have a question, please ask me your question.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hello, I have a question also.
I do too.
Okay.
I like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, Miss. Is that you, Miss Yvonne?
This is Georgia Green. I like to ask a question.
Oh, okay. Hi, Miss Green. Sorry, you're showing us iPad. I didn't know who you were.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard you first, Miss Green, and then Miss Hackett. I got you next. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to know, if you want to send something to chat, like you say, you have your update, and when you put it on, you write what you want in it, and how do you send it to you? What do you push?
Oh, okay. So you're asking for a direct message. So let's say you're just sending something to me. Is that what you're asking for?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me go ahead and share my screen so that way I could show you the procedure. So there are two ways to do it, and I'm going to show you the easier way. So
okay, I appreciate that.
So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me know when you see it.
No, not yet.
I think the easiest way I think to directly
do I have to touch this okay on it? Do I push this okay?
No, you just look at my screen. So you should say you are sharing screen, correct?
Yes.
So on when you're in Zoom, you hit participants. So when you hit participants, again, the first person is always you. That's why it says me. The second person is always the host. That's why it says host. So let's say I wanted to send you a direct message. So if I go down here, and then sorry, your name is not showing, but let's say
I put my name in this morning.
So if I hit anybody, so let's say let's say I want to direct message Miss Adele. So if I go to Miss Adele's name and then hit chat, as you can see, it says send to Miss Adele. It doesn't say everyone, it says Miss Adele. So if I wanted to send a direct message to Miss Morris, I would tap on Miss Morris's name and then tap on chat. Once you do, it says send to Cassandra Morris. You type in the message and only her will be able to see that message, for example. So I just sent Miss Morris, hey, she's the only one that sees hey, even though you see on my end. But in the regular chat, you don't see it to anyone. So if you wanted to send me a chat, you look for me. So it says Alexander Bell host. You would tap on Alexander Bell and then tap on chat. So same idea, okay?
Okay.
So if you want to direct message anyone, you tap on their name in the participants list and then hit chat, okay?
Okay, and then after you do that, how do it go to you? Will it automatically go?
You hit the send. You hit the send button. So again, if I'm sending a direct message to Miss Adele, I tap Adele Daughtry, hit chat, and then I type the message. So I would say hello, and then I would send it like normal.
With the little blue
instead of sending it to everyone, it just sends to Miss Adele. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And it will say.
Okay, I'll do that.
No problem. You have a
Because
great
I was
day,
trying
ma'am.
to send something to you today, but I didn't do it right.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not explicitly told. It's kind of more of a you have to tell someone thing. So yeah, and participants, you can direct message anyone as long as you tap on their name and hit chat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Hackett, how can I help you today?
Yeah, thank you. I have a couple of questions, Alex.
Sure.
What is
how can I help you?
what is the difference between, I have Wi-Fi, plus I have cellular data on my iPad. How do I
Yeah,
know
so
which one to use?
so if you have, again, like I said earlier, if you have the Wi-Fi, I would say use it because you know, it's more sturdy, it's more stable than the cellular data. So if you have access to the Wi-Fi, use it. When you're in your home, when you're out and about, that's when you use the 5G data. If you
How
don't
do I
have
know that?
access,
Okay,
so
how do I
at the
know?
top right of your screen,
Won't
at the
nothing come at the top. It's
at the
just
top right
floating.
of your screen, you should see it, either it says 5G like on mine, or it should have the Wi-Fi symbol. So if it doesn't say 5G, that means you're on the Wi-Fi. If it says 5G, that means you're on
I
the
see.
cellular data. Okay.
I see.
Oh,
Okay, another question. I watch the movies. Does that
Okay, movies on what? On Canopy?
on the iPad? On the iPad.
Okay.
And does that add up the gigabyte usage?
So for the data it concerns, I mean, if you're watching a movie, I mean, again, DACL provides the cellular data. So I would say if you have access to the Wi-Fi, it's going to be a lot more stable. You might not
Okay.
have, it might not stop, because with data, if the connection gets a little too slow, the movie will pause and you have to wait for it to buffer. So I would suggest, again, connecting to the Wi-Fi as much as you can. Okay.
And how do you, it says if I use it, I need
buttons,
to
but
add more money. How do I pay for
they look
that?
like something that you would stick into.
That doesn't make sense.
Sorry,
People are talking over
I
me.
can't hear you, Miss Hackett.
I know
Sorry.
people are talking over me.
It's time for me to get off. Dave.
Yeah, that's right.
Alex, this is Steven.
Again, if you're not speaking, please, I'm trying to help Miss Hackett. So please wait until we're finished to answer your question. So I'm sorry, Miss Hackett, what was your question?
Yes, thank you, Alex.
No, it's on the
How do I know? How do I know? How do I pay for it if I want to add $1?
Oh, are you talking about for the backup for your storage? So you would have to, use Apple Pay and then put in like your debit or credit information, and then you'll be able to do it. So if you if you're looking on my screen, you hit your name, and then you go to iCloud, and then you go to iCloud backup.
That what you're talking about?
Yeah, so if you want to increase your storage, you go to your name, you go to iCloud, and then it says manage account storage. So if you want more, sorry, give me a second. I think I did that by mistake. Okay, so if you go to your name, if you go to your name and then you tap on iCloud, you go all the way to the bottom, and then it should say manage your plan. So when you hit manage your plan, you'll get different options. So I personally use the $3 a month one, which gives you 200 gigs. But what I would start out with first is the 50 gigabytes option. So that's $1 a month. So I would do that if you need more storage, and then I would go to $3 a month if you need that. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, Alice. Can you send me how many classes that I need to complete the training?
Sure, I'll send you an email with your status, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem, Ms. Hack. Thanks so much, and you have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, I see again some hands are raised. So Ms. Coachman, Mr. Curry.
Yes, Alice.
Yes,
Happy
hi,
belated,
Ms. Coachman.
happy belated Thanksgiving.
Okay, my name is Mr. Curry.
Oh, Mr. Curry, give me 1 minute, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Coachman, how can I help you?
Okay, what I wanted to ask you is that when you are paying for the iCloud, if you happen to pay, can't you share that with someone else too? It's like if you helping them with it so they wouldn't have to pay?
So there's this option. I haven't explored it myself, but it says share with family. So if I tap on share with family, yeah, it says with family sharing, you can share your iCloud Plus subscription with up to 5 other people at no extra cost. So they have access to the storage as well. I'm not sure if that's like for me, I have the 200 gig one. So I'm not sure if that's 200 gigs for each person or that's all together. I'm assuming it's all together since you're going to be the only one that's paying for it. So I'm assuming that everyone has the 200. So yeah, if you want to share it with your family, it has that option under iCloud. Okay.
Okay. Another thing is that we have to update our cloud. The thing is if you don't actually really have to update that, you just updating what your pictures and videos and stuff, or just whatever you have on your phone that need to be updated.
So again, just make sure every few weeks or so you back up your data. So again, you go to iCloud backup and back up your data. So that way, in case you ever lose your device or need to replace or things like that, you have that backup ready. So when you sign in to your new device, you can sign in using the Apple ID you have here, and then you're able to pull up that backup. So you still have.
So from last
Hmm?
time I had actually already had updated my backup and everything. So do I have to do it like
Yeah, every
back
few
up
weeks or
my
so. So if you're connected to Wi-Fi and it's plugged in, it should automatically back up. But as you can see, it tells you when you did your backup. So this one says last successful backup yesterday at 3:36 p.m. So every 2 weeks, make sure that you back up your data. So that way, when it does, your iPad updates on its own, if you have it set up like that, then you should not have any issues in case something goes wrong. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Curry, how can I help you?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me if my midterm exam has been accepted? If it's in?
Sure. When did you get in the program, Mr. Curry? I forgot.
It was last May or something like that.
Okay, if it's last May, you don't have to be concerned. You already did that last year, sir. So
no, I didn't do it. I did it this year. I did it around August.
Yeah, I mean, if you already did it, even if you were from last year, you don't need to do it again. So you don't have to be worried about that, sir.
Because I didn't get any notification, anything.
Yeah,
in the mail or anything on my computer.
Yeah, we don't send out notifications for things like that. We're actively working on that system. But again, you've been in the program since last May, so
yes,
you're
sir,
fine.
but nobody can. I put in the application. I have no confirmation that anybody received it.
Okay, I'll send you an email saying if you have completed it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem, sir. You have a great day.
You too. Goodbye.
Okay, I have about 5 minutes left with you guys. Anybody else have any questions for me? Anybody need me to pull up the library trainings?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure, who's speaking?
My name is Angie Horn.
Okay, hi, Miss Horn. I'm glad. It says your name is Aggie, so I just helped you change it. But how can I help you today, ma'am?
Oh yeah, well I do pronounce that as Aggie Horn.
Oh, okay. So is your official name Angie or Aggie?
Oh, I can't hear you too well.
I said, is your official first name Angie, Angie, or Aggie?
Okay, that's Aggie.
Okay, I'm just making sure so that way we get the correct name. So thanks so much for that. But
sure.
What can I help you with today?
Okay, I didn't understand you. how often did you say we have to update this?
So the
iPad?
backup, I would say do that every 2 weeks. Make sure you back up your iPad every 2 weeks. So that way all the new data that you put on or new photos or videos or things like that is backed up. The updates, they come as Apple releases them. Sometimes it's like once a month, once every 2 months. Sometimes they do mini updates. So for that part, the software update part, that usually happens every month or so. So just be sure to check to see if your iPad has been backed up and check to see if your iPad needs any software updates. So it can get those security updates, more improvements for programs, things of that nature, okay?
Okay. Now, another thing, I live close to the library here on 14th Street. I mean, on Georgia Avenue.
Okay, are you talking about Shaw Library?
Right, that's correct. So I didn't know if anybody is ever there.
Yeah, we're there. I've been there a couple times, ma'am. So like we do every week, and in Teresa's email, it tells you the next couple or so library trainings. So I know in December, we're gonna be in Shaw at least once. So just keep attending and keep checking Teresa's emails for the dates that will be at each library. And then you can either call or email us your appointment, okay?
All right, and thanks a lot.
No problem, ma'am. Thanks for attending and you have a great day.
Same to you.
Okay, Ms. Bennett, did you have a question?
No, she doesn't have a question. She just wanted to let you know she likes the class.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and thanks for attending.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Time for one more question. Anybody have a question for me? Anybody got a question? You can unmute yourself and ask it. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until Wednesday or.
Okay, Barbara Walker here.
Yes, hi, Ms. Walker. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm sorry I missed the other call, which come. I need to know why do I have to put my name in all the time? Each time I have to go to change your name.
Okay, so I mean it just depends on your iPad. So when you first join, like if you're in the Zoom app, right, and you hit join meeting, like you want to type in the ID and such, it gives you the name, I mean the IDs, and then it says the name. So it might say iPad or Zoom user. So once you join any Zoom through that way your name should stay. But what I really recommend you do is create your own Zoom account. So there's an option to sign up in the Zoom app. Once you create that Zoom account, that way that will also have it so your name is showing. So that way you don't have to worry about your name. So if you need help with that, we can help you at the library to make your Zoom account. Or,
can't get there. I use a wheelchair, so.
Okay, or I can have someone give you a call and assist you over the phone. Would you like that instead?
Right now, sir, I thank you very much, but we're going through a funeral. My son passed, so that's why I didn't get you the first time you called. But this question, next question is, what are the plus and the minus signs above the picture?
Oh, okay. That's well, if you see that plus or minus, that's just it in how you want to see that the folks in the call. So if I'm sharing my screen right now, and then you should see at the bottom right, I have the I have the plus and the minus, right? So if I hit the minus, look, all the video goes away. If I hit the camera, it shows up as just you. If I hit the plus, it's 4 people, right? So again, you can either hit the minus and put away all the video, or you can hit plus and open some video, okay?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem, ma'am. You have a great day.
Working on it. Thank you. I
No
can
problem.
leave.
Yep. Any other questions? I have time for one more question, and then I gotta go.
1876, one day before the.
Hi, Alec.
Hi, Adele. How are you?
Okay, how are you? I just
Good.
want to say good show today. We really enjoyed it. Very informative. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a blessed holiday.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm able to cover for Teresa so she can get some long-deserved rest. So
Yes, yes.
we're always there. So we try to do our best. So if you need any assistance, I'm going to go ahead and put the emails you can send. So if you have a question about your attendance, please send an email to attendance@wildtech.org. If you have a question about a library training, please email library@wildtech.org. And then if you have a question about your midterm survey, please email survey@wildtech.org. So survey is pretty much midterm survey. The library is pretty much the library. Attendance, it's a little more, you can ask any other questions, but mainly it's for your attendance. And then that's where I also, if you need to complete the survey, I can send it to you directly if you email that. But and those are the 3 emails that you guys can email and ask information about. Okay. So our next class will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We're going to be doing a session on nutrition education, I think. So let me go ahead and read it for you guys, just so that way you know. Tomorrow we will have, let's see. Tomorrow it will be on health eating and habits during the pandemic and health nutrition, presented by Sonia Pessoa, nutritionist with the Vita Senior Center. So that will be tomorrow's topic. So just be sure that you attend. I think those are some great lessons, and all the information is Teresa email. So if you have any questions, just email us at the 3 email addresses in the chat. But other than that, everyone is free to go. And again, thanks so much for attending, you guys, and have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.
Call me. I forgot. Oh man, it's calling me.